don't be fleeced. And here's the best way to protect yourself. Have a lawyer review the lease before you sign it. You know, this is a huge asset. I mean, if you have 100 acres, that's $2,000 an acre, that's $200,000. And a 1/8 royalty interest, if this thing hits big, it could be another couple $100,000. Why would you let somebody knock on your door and take a couple $100,000 from you on a contract without spending a few bucks to have a lawyer review it to make sure you're protected? It is in my opinion, a huge mistake to get tied up in one of these leases. Because believe me, these guys have well-paid lawyers, and this guy has some well-paid lawyer. You really need to protect yourself if you're going to sign a lease by at least having a lawyer look at it. There's great lawyers out here. Jeff's there. You just contact the Geauga County Bar Association for a referral list. If you want a list of lawyers. Geauga County Bar Association can help you with a list of lawyers to do this. But if there's one thing you take out of this, if you want to protect your water, you got to test, and we got to keep Bob busy in our neighborhoods as this goes forward. If you want to protect your pocketbook before you sign one of these things, go see a lawyer. Contact the Bar Association. Do something, because the bad news is, this isn't, and they may tell you this one too, you got 3 days to reject this lease. You know, when the ink is dry, you have given away your rights to whatever gold mine is sitting under your property. And once that's signed and gone, you're not going to get it back. So that's my message, and they're out there, folks. The brokers are out there. Take a look next week and you'll see their signs. Thank you.
Let's thank all our presentations. And then we will take questions. We want to keep them on the oil and gas lease and the injection well project. And Keith will be delivering the microphone for you to ask the question to any three of them here. Keith? One over there, I see.
My question is about so maybe I can speak loudly enough.
You got it.
Now it's on. Okay.
Speak into the mic, please. Sir, speak into the mic. You got it out.
Okay, this one?
There you go.
Okay, my question is about the injection well. We've been told how deep the horizontally drilled wells will be. But how about the two injection wells? What's their depth? Another question along that same line. The cementing of the annulus is extremely important. How frequently is that checked for fractures that might result in some of the fracking fluid working its way up to a higher level and into the aquifer?
I can answer the second half for you.
Hey, John, come back to the mic.
In Bainbridge, well, any time a well is put in, an annulus is by law and regulation in Ohio required to be cemented. Also by regulation in Ohio, ODNR regulation, is something called the water test. The driller is required to send water down this side and gauge how much water comes back up. I don't quite understand, it's a pressurized water test. And in Bainbridge, it failed the pressurized water test. I guess the water goes in the well and you measure pop it back. And if the measurement is the same, then you're not losing any water anywhere in the process. In Bainbridge, the well failed. And that should have been a big signal to everybody that there was a problem with that well. The problem that we learned in Bainbridge is ODNR is not on site at all times. There's only, back then, there was less than 24 inspectors. I think we're up to 3 dozen for 88 counties, 274,000 wells. So there's, if there's no inspector on site, they rely on the well log by the driller. And I'll let you fill in the gap on that.